How to get motivated. Use the following elements to build your own motivation, and you will have an easier time sticking to the training. If you cannot find motivation at first, you will find motivation usually comes later on. Sometimes, getting motivated is actually easier, and you will find yourself wrapped in a vortex of excitement. Finding the motivation to exercise is not always the easiest thing, and if you find yourself consistently skipping your gym sessions, you are not alone. When we lack the motivation to work, hours in the office can feel like lifelong pain, and we may begin to beat ourselves up about failing to reach our full potential. Sometimes, all it takes is some simple self-reflection to understand why we have no motivation to work anymore, and then we can pick ourselves back up. When you are able to build and sustain a steady stream of motivation in work, you will see better morale from you and your colleagues, and a generally more positive working environment. In general, over the long term, positive motivation is much more effective than negative in helping you reach the goals that you have set for yourself. You are far more likely to remain motivated if you are working towards something that you truly want to do or accomplish, instead of what others want from you. You will remain most consistently motivated if you are working toward tasks that are intrinsically meaningful, or are part of a larger mission. When you are working towards something, it can really inspire if you can see evidence of your progress. Recording your efforts and tracking your progress can keep you working towards your goals, and it will be a reminder that you are making progress. In this context, improving your motivation for getting things done may help you feel better about yourself and work better. You may find that taking action increases your motivation, making it easier to continue. You may find that developing a more balanced perspective helps you feel more motivated to give it a shot. If you are trying, but cannot seem to find motivation, it may help to talk about it with someone you trust. You might even want to consider talking with a counselor, who could help you figure out what motivation strategies work best for you. When wondering how to be motivated to exercise, it is not surprising to learn that having a clear exercise plan helps you to stick with your workouts. If you want to make finding motivation and getting started easier, it helps to automate the first stages of your behavior. The key to staying motivated when you cannot seem to find your way with the project is removing barriers that prevent you from getting started in the first place. Motivation is what drives you toward your goals, gets you out of bed in the morning, and keeps you working on the task at hand, determined to be successful when things are hard. Motivation is instinct and the drive to meet your needs and reach your goals, and influences the way we set priorities, direct energy, and see our abilities. Asking yourself these questions, and making an emotional connection with the rewards you are seeking, can help activate your motivation to accomplish whatever goals you have. By finding your true motivation, you are one step closer to realizing your sense of well-being and finding meaning in all that you do. If you are able to build an autopilot engine for motivation, you can find more meaning in your life and enjoy each and every moment you are doing, making your roles and responsibilities feel like less of a chore. You may find your lack of motivation comes from other issues, such as the fear of what others think, or a desire to please everyone. For instance, if you are a perfectionist, your lack of motivation may come from a fear of not doing the assignment perfectly. It is important to recognize that rewards will motivate you, but will not necessarily keep you happier when it is an undesirable situation. If you incorporate rewards into your program, it is easier to motivate yourself to reach specific checkpoints. For instance, if you have not been exercising for a while, one short-term goal could be walking for 10 minutes per day, 5 days per week. Set daily goals: I will walk 20 minutes today. Weekly goals: I will do at least 3 workouts in this week. Or even hourly goals: I will stand up and walk around the building every 45 minutes. This way, you will feel you are making progress on your journey, and also have that feeling of achievement that comes from accomplishing even the smallest goals. By breaking everything that you have to accomplish into manageable tasks, you will feel less overwhelmed and you will feel a greater sense of accomplishment as you complete each of them. Just focus on how great it is going to feel when you complete one, jump in, and see just how quickly you can declutter your messy home. A cluttered house does not become this way overnight, so give yourself some time to build up the new habits that you need to begin having a clutter-free house. I can now honestly say my entire home stays tidy, and I spend much less time keeping it this way because I never allow cleaning to get out of hand. Next time you are having trouble getting motivated to get clean, look back at those post-after pictures of your shiny, clean house. If you tell yourself you cannot have that one small thing you want until you have cleaned, you might just get inspired to tackle that pesky task quicker. Spending your off hours being a complete couch potato may feel relaxing, but it may also take away from your motivation to go to work the next day. Getting regular exercise while getting started is difficult. Finding ways to give yourself a boost when you need one can help you reach your goals, whether those goals include training for a big event or venting some steam through some mindful movement.